I started the seeds on Thursday afternoon and it's now Tuesday morning. We have a couple of seeds that have germinated. The Wapsipinicon is the one that started sprouting first. That one actually sprouted last night, but I decided to leave it in here and we'll put it under the lights this morning. I've also got just tiny little sprouts coming up of the black prim. And I thought I saw another one in here. The Goose Creek is also just barely poking out. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the Wapsipinicon down to the lights. And set that aside. And we'll let the rest of these germinate for a little bit longer. I'll check them again this evening and see how they're doing. Even though only one of these seedlings has sprouted, I'm going to go ahead and put this under the lights because if I don't do it right away, this one will get really tall and stringy. And you don't want that. You want the stems to be nice and strong. So you want the light about 1 inch, no more than 2 inches from the seedling. And hopefully the rest of these will germinate soon. And I also have a fan. This also helps to eliminate any mold or fungus from growing on the top. Another thing that'll help is not overwatering. So only water when you see that the top of the soil looks really dry. You can also feel by the weight of the seedlings. So if it feels really light, you know it's dry. And what I do is I bottom water. So I just fill up a gallon of water and water from the bottom. Now it's still pretty moist, so I don't need to water it just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan on. And this is a cheap USB fan that I bought at Amazon for like 10 bucks or so. So I'll just turn that on. And that also reaches the ones that I have in the back as well. So hopefully I'll get some more under the lights here tonight. It's now Tuesday evening and we have some more sprouts coming up. So I'm going to get those moved down to the lights with the other one. I still have a few more left to germinate, but hopefully they'll germinate under the lights. And one other thing I'm going to do before I move them down to the lights is sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon right on top of the soil. And this should help with any fungus gnats and any fungus from growing on top of the seedlings. So I've only done this once before and it did seem to help. I do have some problem with fungus gnats on my peppers, so hopefully this will help with the tomatoes. All the remaining 4 cells of trays have sprouted. So I'm going to go ahead and move all the tomatoes down to the lights. The only one that hasn't sprouted is these eggplants that I planted over here. They seem to take a little bit longer than the tomatoes. I'm going to turn these trays so that they go this way so that I could fit more trays under the lights. Otherwise, I'll run out of room. So it looks like I can fit 4 of these large 6-packs on one tray. And I'm using T8 bulbs, shop lights for these. And then after they get a few true leaves, I'm going to move these up under LED lights. So now that this first set is germinated, that frees up my seed starting tray so that I can get the other half of my tomatoes started. I'm going to go ahead and leave these under the shop lights, and I'll leave the light on for 24 hours for the first 3 days, and that'll also help with the legginess, so they'll get nice strong stems. So it's been a week since I started the second wave of tomato seeds, so that's what you see here. Several of them have germinated, but there's still a few that are coming up. And then over here on the left are the seeds that I started 2 weeks ago. So that's a 1 week difference between the first set and the second set of seeds. These are a little bit leggier than I would like, and I think that's because the light fixture fluorescent light bulb was starting to get dim, so I've replaced that with new light bulbs, and hopefully that will solve the problem. So I just wanted to give you an update on where we're at and see the difference between 1 week on these two sets. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll send another update here in a few weeks.